Oh my, this is Imisi's mom saying that her daughter is going to go and come back with that money. She was actually gingering her daughter, hyping her daughter, saying that she's gonna go come back with the money, that she needs to put in more efforts. I'm talking about putting in more efforts or more. If it's for Imisi and putting in efforts, there is no problem in that, because that girl, she is ready, like really ready for the season, like fully ready for the season. So the mom is saying that, oh, that she is actually standing behind the daughter, that the what's it called, that people, the community stands beside her, that she should make them proud. Ambore, Alore, all those kind of, Yoruba thingy. Yeah, that is what the mom was actually putting out there. Hey guys, welcome back. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bell, and also do not forget to give Mishasty Mimi a huge thumbs up and then share this video. Thank you. So you guys, talking about Imisi putting in efforts, like I told you, it is actually trending. I gonna, I gonna. This is actually the new release, and it's Imisi that sang the song. If you know what I'm talking about, that means you were actually active during the AMs where Imisi had disputes with Kaybobo. Yes. Talking about the disputes Imisi had with Kaybobo, right? It was actually a huge drama. But first off, the drama did not start off with Imisi and Kaybobo. It was actually, the drama started off with Imisi and her lover, Faith. Her lover in quotes anyways. I don't know why the people Imisi likes in the house, they would actually want to turn, their back on her. From Koyin, whom she liked from the earlier stage, now Kaybobo, and then Faith. Like all of them, they don't just want them. The only person still standing with her is Kola. Any which ways, you guys, the camera just ensued. We saw the floor messy like this with noodles, littered all over the floor with water. And it happened that Imisioluwa and Faith, our very own doctor, they were having, misunderstanding. They were having serious altercation. One thing with the camera would show us whatever they want to show us, but we don't have any choice but to watch whatever the camera shows us, right? When the camera ensued on them, before the camera was at the garden, when they ensued on them was when they've actually finished dragging pots and everything. It was when the conversation was going on, we get to hear that the problem was Faith was complaining that Victory helped him to wash pots. That pot Victory helped him to wash, he wanted to use it to cook noodles, only for Imisi to come to the kitchen and use his pots. And then he actually came to tell Imisi that this same was the pot I was supposed to use to prepare my noodles, while using it to prepare yours. And that was where the drama started off from. And you guys know Imisi, if you're going to be sincere, one thing with me, I don't know about who you stand or anything, but I would always say what I feel, right? I feel like Imisi is one person who is not open to correction and who actually feel like she will do whatever she want to do regardless, right? So if you guys have known Imisi, you know that personality, she has got it like 100%. Faith said she told her, this pot belongs to me, I want to use it to prepare noodles. But Imisi was like, oh, I didn't know and I'm using it. So you have to farabale, like he has to wait for her to finish cooking. Before you know it, Faith started, dragging the pots from her. Before you know everything, Faith later poured the water off. The water actually poured on Imisi, but according to Imisi, for you to see that she was truthful, she said the water was not hot yet. Now imagine if the water was hot. So when Faith flipped the pot and it poured on Imisi and also poured on the floor, everywhere was littered with noodles, and that was Imisi's noodles on the floor. So Faith now took the pot and started using it to cook, and then they started to banter wars. Faith said a lot. Faith was like, look at this one, look at this one. My house help is even better than this one. People said, now your love, that kind of a thing. It was like, God forbid, this one, my love. This, how did he even say it? He said, this Yoruba illiterate, uneducated Yoruba alubasa. Hey, now, wow. And I'm like, Omo, wahala be like bicycle. That was what he said. And then Imisi was also saying her own, saying, look at you, Faith, me and you in this house, watch your back, watch your back. I feel like one thing Imisi needs to be very, very careful about is to issue threats, because there is something about issuing threats to you guys. in one way or the other, it actually plays back to the person who issues the threats. So I think she needs to stop that. So when they finished the bantering, and then she was telling Faith, you see me and you in this house, I'm going to make you uncomfortable, watch your back. So before you know it, she started explaining to her brother, which is Kola, telling Kola what happened, that see what transpired. Oh, I was using the pot, so I do not know that the pot was for him. Oh, yada, 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 yada. Whilst Kola was listening, before you know it, Kaybobo, while she was explaining to some other people around there, Kaybobo was coming out from the house, from the main building, and started saying, Imisi, what you did was wrong. And then she shunned Kaybobo off. She shoved her and said, no, 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 no. You don't put your mouth here. Oh. You don't put your mouth here. Big for nothing. That was how it started off with Kaybobo and Imisi. And I won't lie to you guys, Kaybobo and Imisi's rant took longer than that of with Faith, and it was more petty. Like, they were actually coming for each other, insulting each other's parents. At this point, they did not take it personal about insulting each other's parents. Like, they literally was digesting it with their full chest. And these two persons used to be paddies. Like, what is going on? Even Kaybobo said to Missy, oh, you see you in this house, nobody actually cares about you. You see, the only person who actually talked to you is Kola. And then Missy was like, yes, that is why he is my G for life. Do you think I care if 100 of you all don't talk to me? She was just, Imisi game out though. Imisi game out. She was like, hey, Bobo, your mouth is smelling. Is it latrine you have in your mouth? Like, yo. Calling him big for nothing. You think Kaybobo was like, what have you achieved? You're calling me big for nothing. What have you achieved? I have my masters. What do you have? Imisi was like, am I supposed to be showcasing myself in the house? You think I'm the one that will come and tell you what I do in the house? Yada yada yada. And then she started with the, you think you came to this place, okay, because Kaybobo was like, speak good English. Imisi was like, do you think I'm you that is saying I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna and then the house we started dancing to the song, say, I'm gonna I'm gonna. Imisi also changed it for, what's the name of this guy, Culture. After the rants and bants with Kaybobo, Imisi changed it for Culture, and they told him something in plain English, that learn to shut up sometimes because there is beauty in silence. I'm like, wow. You see this Imisi, the underrated right here, that girl knows something, like that word alone. Doris took it in and said, wow, I've never heard this before, but truly, truly, there is beauty in silence. Caught yourself shock. Next thing, they started dancing to the I'm gonna song, and that was it. So that was the very huge banter between Kaybobo and Imisi. And Kaybobo said to Imisi, you sit this week that we're going in, you're not gonna enter the kitchen. Imisi said, try and see. Last you go house. Guys, it was a funny bant. Tell me what you think about the drama that transpired between Imisi, Faith, and Kaybobo. Olami says, wow, Faith just said Imisi is uneducated Yoruba Alubarsa. This other one says, I wish Imisi can be wicked and deal with that stupid boy in that house. Because how are you in the same house with someone your maid is better than? Shameless doctor. And then somebody says, if he is guilty, if he leaves the kitchen, may she trash his food too. So people were dropping their opinion, and they feel like Faith actually used demeaning words on Imisi, especially the part where he said that his maid is far more better than how Imisi look, and also called her with the uneducated tag. Whatever that is, Madam Sabi. Isaac said he thinks Imisi will leave before him. Mr. Educated, you will watch her take that money. Sorry. And then this other one says, he says the day he will speak to Imisi is the day Imisi is walking out of the door. Imi stars, bookmarko. So Imisi fans were not literally taking this funny at this point. They said, okay, they're undermining their babe, that they're going to show them. I'm talking about undermining Imisi. There was one conversation Rude Boy had with, I've forgotten the people he had this convo with, but it was about Imisi, saying that Imisi tried to, okay, I know Zita was there because Zita was like, all of this thing, they were actually trying to dissect the fight that transpired. And then Zita was like, Imisi is actually faking, that she actually know a lot and do a lot, that it was even Imisi that installed Isabella's frontals, that Imisi pretends a lot, and then Ruboina revealed and said that was why she wanted to play the victim game earlier on, and then they noticed that that was what wanted to happen. They all went to go apologize to her, so as not to create that narrative of the victim game, that if they had not done that, that Imisi would not be coming out to, spew and say her mind as she is doing right now. That is what Roboy said, because according to Roboy, they changed her strategy for her. That is what Rude Boy said. Oh, anyways, it's been a lot of people's 2 cents and 2 take on the comments section. I'll get it from bbnaija daily. He says, honestly, I am tired of these people always insulting Imisi because of her English. First it was Faith and now it is Kaybobo. Who English help? I love and respect Imisi's realness. Anyways, you guys, in as much as you support Imisi and she is your stan, also try to know that she's not open to learning. I have noticed that about her. She also needs to do better, in as much as they are all playing their game, yes, but she's so stiff when it comes to assimilating and trying to learn things. That's what I have noticed. She feels like, okay, I did it and I did it and that's what it is. She do not want to care if what she did was wrong or not wrong. All right, guys, I'm dropping it here to leave the rest for you guys in the comment section. What do you think about all that transpired with those three? Let me know in the comment section, and also do not forget to like and share this video. Thank you so much for always staying with me. Bye for now, babies.